Brother Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here with some breaking news, with some big time news. Listen, Oregon State coach Johnthan Smith now is officially out. He's gone. He's going to Michigan State, going to the Big Ten, and now Lincoln Riley's going to have to coach against him once again. You guys already know. There's three coaches that I thought that were tremendous coaches in the Pac-12. Johnthan Smith was one of those guys, man, and I think he's a tremendous coach. I've always looked up to him. Of course, the Utah coach as well. And look, it's going to be go time, man. It's going to be on the popping. It's going to be on the cracking. But look, how does this play into what USC is? And do you think USC can take advantage of some of these players leaving? There's a couple of things that are on the table as it relates to this. One is, can USC get some of these guys out of the transfer portal? That's the question. I got a couple of players I want to take a look at as it relates to the transfer portal that USC may have an opportunity to absolutely go get. They're all defensive players. If we get offensive players, I think they need to be some guys that are in O-line. But from a defensive player perspective, I think USC absolutely needs to go after these guys on the D-line. For whatever reason, Oregon State and Utah can develop these guys that are so-called 3-stars, man. So look, it's only popping, it's only cracking, man. So we'll talk about that. Also, their defensive coordinator, Trent Bray. He's from, I think, Scottsdale, Arizona. Actually went to Oregon State, I think, along with Johnthan Smith was there, I think, in 97. Trent Bray, if I'm not mistaken, was there in 2005. So there is a gap. However, those guys are both alumni of Oregon State. So friendship may be there. Is he going to go with Johnthan Smith to Michigan State? Will Michigan State be able to give him the bag? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, USC can give him the bag as well. So those are a couple of things, man. Listen, college football Saturday, it's on and popping. It's on and cracking. It is absolutely crazy. Michigan just beat Ohio State. Ohio State now, what does that say for Ryan Day? Ryan Day has essentially been lost in the sauce as it relates to this, man. I mean, he's having some issues with Michigan 3 years in a row. Jim Harbaugh, the coach, wasn't even on the field today. Now they lost again, man. What does that say for Ryan Day? They are going to apply the pressure as it relates to Ryan Day. I mean, you can't lose to Ohio State, Michigan 3 years in a row and think that's going to be good. Absolutely not. They lost in the sauce as it relates to that. And listen, man, I think that speaks to what kind of coach Jim Harbaugh is, man. He's not even on the field. Assistant coach comes again. They beat Penn State the week prior to, and then now they come in and beat them, Ohio State, man. What is that saying for a coach like Jim Harbaugh, man? The legacy that he's placing down for his alma mater, Michigan, man. So look, real quick, I want to take a look at some information. A couple of guys from Oregon State that USC can possibly get, as well as Trent Bray, man. Can USC possibly get him, man? Let's take a look at this. Ironically and crazy and oddly enough, Alex Grinch, I just seen an article where he just put his $4.4 million house. He stays right down the street, if I'm not mistaken, from Lincoln Riley. He just put his house up on the market. Just went out. TMZ just broke that today. So that's some news and note items, man, we will take a look at. But real quick, let's take a look at some of these players I think USC has an opportunity to go get real quick. Let's go. All right, so this is the official announcement by Michigan State announcing Johnthan Smith as the new head coach of the Michigan State Spartans. Man, now, this is going to spark up a whole lot of, it's going to be a domino effect all across the board, man. College football right now is absolutely insane. Everything that's taking place, the turnover that's taking place at certain schools. And Johnthan Smith didn't want to be lost in the sauce. He's an alumni there, quarterback there in the 90s, and now he's officially he's leaving his alma mater. And crazy and oddly enough, as much as he loves that school, he does not want to be lost in the sauce. And he had to do what he had to do. It's very unknown, uncertain right now what Oregon State is going to do as far as the conference. It looks like they may be merging with the Mountain West Conference, and the uncertainty of that is not sure. So you know it had to be a difficult decision for him. But now he's officially becoming the Michigan State coach, man. So look, I say congratulations to him. And I think Johnthan Smith, you guys already know, early on in the year, I had a few coaches in the Pac-12 that I considered to be elite coaches, man. Johnthan Smith was one of those guys. You put him along with somebody like Kyle Willingham from Utah. I think he's an elite coach as well. So I salute both of these coaches, man. These guys that had to do what they had to do and make this move, man. Now the question is, will he take his defensive coordinator, guy by the name of Trent Bray? Trent Bray was there in 2005, and you know that's a question that's up in the air. USC, you know, who knows? Who knows what can happen with that as a backup plan if they don't get the first one, Jim Leonard, and if they don't get a guy like Jimmy Lake or even a Utah coach Morgan Stanley, but I heard that he's already turned the job down. Now let's take a look. Who are some guys that USC can absolutely go after right now with this? Well, once they enter the portal, because you know it's going to be some guys that's going to enter the portal. You know by far it's going to be some guys that's going to enter the portal when Johnthan Smith get out of there, because Johnthan Smith is what made Oregon State, you know, get up to, you know, part of the upper echelon of college football. I mean, he's have them playing sound defense. You guys see what they did last year against Florida. They beat the crap out of them. They played great football early on this year. They're just doing some phenomenal things, man. And it was all, you can all give that credit to Johnthan Smith. Oregon State, they didn't have the resources as a school like Michigan State does, man. So, you know, Johnthan Smith was in a situation where he just had no choice. But let's take a look at some D linemen that he has. And this guy knows how to develop three-star guys. Kyle Willingham knows how to develop the three-star guys. Jim Leonard knows how to develop the three-star guys. Let's take a look real quick at some guys that Johnthan Smith could possibly, USC could possibly go after in the event that they transfer. All right, the first guy is going to be this guy, Kelsey Howard. He is a 6'3", 280-pound defensive lineman. All these guys that I'm making reference to right now, mentioning, they are all freshmen guys that can absolutely have plenty of years left, like a Bear Alexander did, and be able to contribute once they get to the university, USC. The next one's going to be a guy by the name of Tiger Black. Tiger Black is a 6'2", 280-pound defensive lineman as well. USC can absolutely, look how big this guy's legs are. I mean, man, he has like tree trunks, man. But I mean, it's just incredible. USC can absolutely get somebody like this as well that can play on that D line. Look, we got to address the D line. Look, we have next year. We're going into the Big Ten. USC absolutely needs to get some guys that is going to help right away on the defensive line and offensive line. The next guy is going to be Jacob Schuster. He's a 6'2". He's a 6'1", 330-pound defensive lineman. He's an absolute monster. USC can absolutely go after this guy as well to contribute to that defensive line. He is a freshman. The next guy is going to be redshirt sophomore JoJo Johnson. He's a 6'2", 311-pound an absolute monster. USC can absolutely go after a guy like this to help contribute to that defensive line, man. So you guys can hit me on that. Let me know. What are your thoughts on that? And the last guy is going to be Levi Will. He is a 6'3", 285-pound defensive lineman as well. And USC can absolutely go after this guy as well, man. Look, USC has opportunity after opportunity with this transfer portal hitting, man. And now that the dominoes are falling with all these coaches, man, look, we don't want to be lost in the sauce. Let's go. We got the opportunity. We got a week already. I was thinking we should secure this defensive coordinator so we can go ahead and make a move right now on some of these guys, man, because, look, it's about to be on and popping, on and cracking coming December 4th when the transfer portal opens. All right, so that is the information, man. Listen, it's go time. It's on and popping. It's on the cracking. You guys already know what time it is, man. So, look, you guys hit me in the comments. You guys let me know what you think. Listen, we still got plenty of college football left. Today, man, you got all of the big-time rivalry games that's taking place. As I stated, Michigan already knocked off Ohio State. Of course, you got the Alabama, the Auburn game. We got college football, man. And we not just, I love USC, but look, I'm a college football guy, man. You guys already know it. I love it all, man. So, look, it's going to be go time. So, look, you guys hit me in the comments. You guys tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? Drop those comments down. Listen, everybody that comes on, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that share button. Until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.